I'm at it again here. I've been so happy with the set of Govee lights on the house that I'm going to make an update video here. It's just been a couple weeks here, but I have now moved on to the shed. And I just wanted to shoot a quick clip of this. This is going to be much less about an install, but this is how good the adhesive blocks are on these things. I've started my chain and I've got that one stuck in there. You can see I've got the whole string. I've got that a lot of feet up in the air, up on the side of my shed. That's about 14 feet in the air. And so I've got 14 feet, actually a little bit more, of string hanging from it, and it's doing just fine. I've not had anything release all around the house. And of course, it's still just a couple weeks in, but just for anybody that's questioning the validity of the 3M adhesive on these things, it is working quite well. So here's the update. As you can see, I've finished the install on the shed, and I think that was money well spent. I've got a 150-foot string on the house, and I only have a 50-foot string on the shed. And it's maybe a little hard to catch in the frame here, but the bang for the buck was really good on that 50 feet because it's just full on display. Around the house here, especially from where you're seeing right now, you can't even see a large portion of the string. So those lights are just simply unnoticed at certain aspects or from certain angles. And so anyways, overall from the street view, throwing those lights on the shed made a really big difference. So I'm going to spend a little bit more time on this video going through some of the stuff on the apps. I am by no means a pro yet with the app, but I will at least show you some of the things that I've done, some of the things I've found, and some of the scenes I've found that I really like. So here you go. So one of the other things I'd like to reiterate is how impressed I am with this adhesive. I just said that at the beginning of this video as I was hanging that string on the shed, but I have yet to have anything come down. It's all staying put very well. Of course, I'm only a couple weeks into this, but yeah, no complaints at all with the adhesive, and then just those clips on the ends and at the peaks of the strings. But other than that, that's been holding up super good. So a couple things to point out here. Number one, I'm going to show you what the white looks like, because that was one of my concerns, was that the non-pro version, which is what I have, isn't supposed to be as good. The pro version is supposed to be much better for like a true soft white. And I've been pretty happy with what I can duplicate with this. So I'll show you that right now. Because I am far away, I've shut off the shed string. I'm not able to control it from where I'm at. So we've got the app opened up here just to the string on the house. And if I select color, here in Minnesota, our Vikings football team colors are gold and purple. So I went in here and was able to select gold and purple and then set a speed that it scrolls through and really dial it in. So as you can see, the purple is the main color and then the gold scrolls through, and I can speed up that so it'll run through a lot faster. I kind of like the slower speed, but so that's one thing. Somebody was asking questions about that. So you can really dial it into your favorite sports team colors or whatever. But we are going to go back here. We're going to select all. And then right down here, we can select whatever we want. You can see we can just slide this bar to get a really bright white, which would be like an LED white. Or we can dial it all the way back to, well, basically gold. But it's pretty easy to find something. We're pretty far over in this spectrum, but it's pretty easy to find something that pretty closely resembles a soft white. I would say this is pretty much it right now. The shakes above the garage are a tan color, so that impacts it a little bit, how it's coming across maybe on the shot here. We can also dial the brightness to whatever we want. We can dial it way back or bring it up to whatever is fitting. It throws out quite a bit of light when it's up all the way there. We can just pick any single color we want. Of course, the LED lighting has just really vibrant colors. It would be sweet if I had the shed lit up in the same thing, but there again, where I'm at, I don't have access to get that lit up. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to scenes, and I'm going to show you some of my favorite scenes. and I'm gonna go and get the shed ones back on, and I'll kind of bounce back and forth off camera so that you get the full effect with the house and the shed. So if we go scenes, natural, Moonlight. This is one of my favorites. This would be a great any time of the year scene, but this is just sharp looking, very non-seasonal, just looks nice. This next one here I really like is Rainbow. I talked about it, I think, in my first video. It just showcases the vibrance of these LED colors. This one is Firefly. This reminds me a lot of Moonlight, just with some different colors, but there again, kind of a non-seasonal, cool effect just to have rolling. This is what Downpour looks like. We've now moved to the second page of festival scenes, and we're on Christmas tree. Here's Christmas Gift. This is a very much in-your-face Christmassy light scene here. Here we have St. Patrick's Day. The reason I like this one, obviously it's just green because it's St. Patrick's Day, but I love what it's doing with just running one color here. It's a very cool effect. So we're on to our next page, and we've selected Candy, which reminds me very much of Easter spring type colors. So even though they don't have it labeled as that, that's what it seems like would be very fitting to me. This is another one I really like, Flow. So now we've moved on to Emotion, and this one is Soothing with a picture of a snail. And I like a lot of these effects when they utilize the contrast of having a lot of lights off. So I don't want anything super obnoxious and bright and flashy in this. Well, they're bright, but this is kind of nice because, you know, like a lot of the other ones that I like, this is something you can leave on and it's not going to irritate you or the neighbors, hopefully. Hence the name Soothing, I suppose. So here we are back to one of my favorites, Moonlight. So yeah, been super happy with the purchase, and my wife was surprised. I don't know if I mentioned that right away in this video. My wife was surprised. She was super happy about it, was surprised that I did this, and it's simply because it's a one-time thing. So so in that respect, it was a success. I'm super happy with these things. I feel like there's a lot of different scenes you can put up here that will work for a lot of different scenarios. So I'm excited about using these whenever I can. So that's the wrap up. Well worth the first set, and I think the second set really had a huge impact for just adding another 50 feet. So that's kind of the wrap up. Thanks for checking out this video. I will link in the description my other video that covers more of the install, and I'll kind of link both of them in both videos. So thanks for checking it out, and we'll see you next time.